Hello. Good afternoon. Michael Wynn, Chief Digital Officer of Digital Ops, a division of RB Oppenheim Associates. Welcome back to the program, ladies and gentlemen, the Digital Marketing Video Podcast series where we talk about digital marketing strategies and tactics to help grow your business. Today, I want to talk about LinkedIn Learning, the disruption in higher ed, and the best $576 business growth hack of 2019-2020. So, there's been a lot of talk, and we've mentioned this on the show. The organic reach in LinkedIn for 2019 right now is very similar to the traction that we saw just 10 years ago in Facebook, when everyone on the planet was so new and excited about the Facebook platform and how you could connect with friends and family, find out what's going on, with loved ones who, lived in other states and other countries, and really broke down the geographical barrier of relationships across the globe. So that's what was happening a decade ago in 2009 when we pulled up on our mobile devices and slowly inched our way through our screen as we watched and read and consumed every piece of content on Facebook. That's happening right now in LinkedIn. So if you are a business development coordinator, or if you part of your job is responsible for the growth of your business or the growth of your department, of your part of the industry or your part of the company, if you're not on LinkedIn right now, you are missing a huge opportunity. But what's interesting is if we go back in history and we look at what's happened just over the last, say, 3 to 4 years on LinkedIn, we know that they were acquired by Microsoft. We know that Microsoft needs a platform to compete with social media giants like Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook, and even Twitter and some of the other platforms, obviously YouTube and the Alphabet company, Google. So it was interesting that if you look back in April of 2015, there were actually, in 2014, there were a few acquisitions that Microsoft did as a part of sort of this culmination of what was happening with their LinkedIn platform. But in 2015, LinkedIn acquired Lydia. Now, Lynda.com at the time was a 20-year-old company that had really gotten its success based on a very popular series of books, how-to books that were, centered around, improving your skill sets in, learning how to be better in various fields. And then they turned that into one of the most popular online learning websites on the internet. And so in April of 2015, Lynda was acquired by LinkedIn for $1.5 billion with a B dollars. Guys, when a company invests $1.5 billion, you can bet that they're not just sitting around and thinking, oh yeah, it's not like I think I'll have a cappuccino, there's a real reason why, you've got these businesses that are, being acquired, because LinkedIn is really looking to position itself as the professional social media, but just the platform where people can go. So that happened in 2015. And then when we look at September 2016 is when LinkedIn announced LinkedIn Learning, which is a complete online training platform with over 100,000 videos taught by over 800 professionals, industry leaders, thought leaders in various spaces. They have really, really upped their game when it comes to online learning. Now, it's interesting that, the 5 skill sets, if you go to the LinkedIn Learning homepage, you'll see, some of the top skills, that you'll see with regards to, what are people looking for in development. And I think that when we look at it, they report that the number one area that individuals and businesses are looking for enhanced and advanced, learning opportunities. Number one is leadership and people management. 52% of those who were asked, what are you interested in learning more about, or being able to better yourself, better your team, better your company, what's the number one sort of area? Leadership, people management, 52%. Followed up by 44%, which was career development or soft skills. Number 3, customer service, 40%. Number 4, compliance training, 37%. And to round out the top 5, program and project management, 23%. So I think what's interesting is if you're a small business and you're looking at your growth opportunity, and you're thinking, how am I going to grow my business? It's through people, right? It's through people, and it's through customer service, and it's through being compliant, and it's through being able to manage your operations or manage your projects efficiently. And I think that is what ends up happening with many small businesses. I know in our local area, there's a lot of startup businesses that happen, and they may start off as, they may be great at, baking cakes or brewing beer, but they're not business people. And they make the mistake of not hiring business people, and they make the mistake of ignoring the top 5 things that, as a successful startup business, you need, which is evident. Again, you look at the amount of money, $1.5 billion that LinkedIn has pumped into their platform to provide training, advice, curriculum on these things that can help your business be successful. So, I think another sort of telltale sign, of this disruption in higher education. So again, another piece or evidence of that is I found an article that indicated that this year, February of 2019, Stanford University IT, the specific segment of Stanford University, has connected with and, if you will, they were originally a Lynda.com subscription model for students in the IT program. They now have transitioned, again, because of the relationship and the acquisition. Now, all of those courses that you go through are now on LinkedIn Learning. Guys, here's the key. So for $240 annually, or $29.95 per month, you can get access, unlimited access to LinkedIn Learning. Guys, I can remember my days working in the automotive industry, and the dealership group that owned 3 different dealerships spent on average, I would imagine, anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000 per employee in training, in continuing education, to make sure that they had the best staff, that they had the best management, that they had the best, corporate, C-level, folks in that organization. And it's no wonder that they've been in business for over 100 years, because what are they doing? Investing in their people. So imagine if you understand that LinkedIn Learning's purpose is to allow users to educate and equip themselves through online learning for potential advanced employment opportunities, career advancement opportunities within your segment. Or you can even create a whole separate path. They have a 3 ways to learn, which you can go by subject matter, you can go by software specific, or you can take a learning path. So if you find yourself in your late 40s, early 50s, you went to school, and when you were there, they didn't have the technology, or they didn't have the same type of platforms that they have today. You can take that same path for $240 for the year. Guys, you pay that much for 1 hourly credit at a state college course. This is why I think that what we're seeing in courses like udemy.com, in some of the other online learning websites, but LinkedIn Learning really is a platform that has serious disruption, and is causing disruption already in higher education, because it used to be that someone who was wanting to make a career change, or like, I'm going to go back to school and I'm going to get my degree in whatever that field is in order to make that change. You don't have to do that anymore. There are platforms out there where you can learn the skill, acquire the certification, and begin a new career path, and go out there and go after a new field that you have passion in. So I think the other thing, going back to what is the best $576 business growth hack for 2019, 2020? Here it is, guys, right here. Premium business is a subscription model for individuals to subscribe, and within that, you automatically get unlimited access to LinkedIn Learning, right? So you get all 100,000 courses by 800 different professors, world-class Stanford level, IT courses, that Stanford's put their stamp of approval on. But in addition to that course, they also are going to give you 15 in-mail messages, which is sort of LinkedIn's in-mail box, where you can communicate with leaders. You get this little gold sticker, gold badge that you're a premium person. How many of you have ever gotten, you see so-and-so have viewed your profile on LinkedIn, and they show you the one person, and then they're like, 5+ more have looked at your profile. But they want you to sign up for premium membership to see the others. Now again, this is LinkedIn's monetizing their platform. They paid $1.5 billion, Microsoft did, for this platform. So they're looking for ways to monetize. But as an end user, think about this. How much money do you spend going to your industry's annual conference every year, right? You'll put down $1,000, $1,500 with, rental car, hotel, airfare, food, entertainment. You'll easily spend $1,500. So for a third of that, you can invest in your staff individually, and not only get them all of this great content on training, whether it's leadership, people management, or customer service, or compliance training, or project management, or operations. You're also going to get business insights and unlimited people browsing, which is really, again, if we understand that what's happening on the LinkedIn profile, why wouldn't we want to really stack the deck in our favor and pay for some of these, enhanced features and capabilities, because there's great reward for those individuals, as well as a return on investment for investing in your people for your business. So I think this is something that businesses should really look at for 2019, 2020, is investing in, creating a stipend or a reimbursement for your staff who's looking to become better, enhance their skills, and dedicate a half hour per day and allow them to go to and attend those courses from their desk, right? Again, you're not having to pay travel, you're not having to pay hospitality or food expenses, but let's carve out that time in the day for them to get better and to sharpen their skill set, their soft skills in those specific in your industry. So I think that when we look at this and when we have the opportunity to really connect with C-level, right, corporate level, senior level decision makers within a community that's all about business growth, right? We're not just going on there to see what someone ate for lunch. When people logged in to LinkedIn, they are all about business. And so I think that for a $576 investment to have access to some of the best online learning, continuing education course materials, as well as the enhanced communication and connectivity, relationship building opportunities that come with that profile, that's a huge opportunity. That's a great business hack. That's a way to hack your business growth plan in 2019 and 2020. Guys, I am so excited to be back in the office in the digital bat cave here and broadcasting and getting our podcast videos back up this week. So I hope you are having a great week. And again, thanks for tuning in. My name is Michael Wynn. I'm the Chief Digital Officer of Digital Ops, a division of RB Oppenheim Associates. And we'll catch you tomorrow. Have a great day.